You were in custody for the last 3 days.
Oh,
Please tell us about that experience. It was very publicized, of course.
I was not in custody for the last 3 days. I was in detention for the last 3 days.
Okay.
I was detained. You know, being in custody and detention are different because when you're in custody, at least you get some services that are good. But detention is very bad. We were arrested. I was arrested when I was leaving your studio here on Tuesday morning.
Right.
Yeah, and I was arrested like a serious criminal, almost like a terrorist.
Did you have any idea why you were being arrested on that morning?
No, I had it the previous night in the media that the police are looking for me. No, the Inspector General had released a media brief saying that I should report to the DCI, the Directorate of Criminal Investigations. So I thought this country has become decent with the new constitution. So I wanted to finish my interview at 8 o'clock here in the morning and then leave for the Directorate of Criminal Investigation.
So you had intentions of actually going to make a statement? I had intentions of going to make a statement. From here, I wanted to drive straight to the Directorate of Criminal Investigations. Before my interview ended here, I received text messages from my people who are accompanying me, who are just seated outside, that the whole of Nation Center is surrounded by police, plainclothes police officers looking for me. I was wondering what kind of, arrest is that. So I was arrested here in a dramatic way. I told them initially we met here at the 5th floor at your Kaikai's office, right. And we agreed that we are going to go in Senator Orengo, who's my advocate's car, with one police officer, then we drive. Reaching down there, they disowned the agreement. They said you must get into the police car. So that's what you saw about the drama. And you brought up issue with how some of the MPs, at least the legislators from the Jubilee side, were being treated as opposed to the court legislators during the investigations. Of course, yes. At the beginning, they were treated differently, especially going to the DCI place and such things. But when we went to the cells, we were all treated the same. We spent with them time. The last 3 days, we were together in the same cell. You know, we were confined in a solitary confinement in Pangani Police Station. And the ruling of the court was that we should be taken either to Kilimani, Kileleshwa, Gigiri, or Pangani. So they unilaterally decided that we should go to Pangani, all of us. And we were detained there for 3 days without any trial. When we went to court, the police said they are still investigating the matter. They're not ready to charge us. They requested for 4 days to detain us, and the court granted them their prayer. And basically, if you look at the charges also that were read today, they don't hold any water. It looks like these are politically So why do you say they don't seem to hold any water?
You know, issues which are, we spoke of issues which are normal, nothing inciting and nothing inflammatory. And in any case, we were telling some people who spoke badly to change and, action should be taken against them, such things. We never incited anybody, we never, anything. It's just politically instigated crimes. And we had to intimidate the opposition members of parliament.
Kalonzo Musyoka had said that the court legislators who were arrested, that it was a cover-up to water down the sentiments of Moses Kuria on Raila Odinga. Did you agree with that?
Oh, of course, yes, of course. That was actually the main thing.
So you feel you did nothing?
I did absolutely
You're not guilty
nothing.
Of any
it's just
speech.
An intimidation. It's just part of political witch hunting, and it's part of making sure that the opposition is dead quiet in this country, and it's a part of all the Kanu ways of doing things. And I even know the leaders who are behind this. And we're going to name them. We know the leaders who have been, the police officers who are dealing with us at Pangani were telling us that there are serious instructions from above. You should not be given food. You should not be given water. You should not be given any services at all. You can't change clothes. You can't be visited by anyone.
So these powers above, who do you think was behind
They are known. Powers of impunity are known in this country. We have a rally on Sunday in Machakos. We will tell who are the powers of impunity in this country. And
what's interesting, beyond these dark powers, wherever they are, that you think is behind your arrest, we did a poll yesterday on our evening bulletin asking Kenyans whether they agreed with the 7 or 8 suspects to be released on bond. 75% said no. So
I agree.
The people seemingly are not with you.
No, it's, the people who elected me are with me. And the people who don't support us are not with me. That you must know. And then number 2, people don't have the right information. People are seeing members of parliament being taken to court, on hate and incitement. They have not been given, if today people are told the kind of charges that have been put against us is when they can decide whether it's right to give us bail or not. People are just worried, the way the country is being run. look at what's happening, the demonstrations, IEBC and anything. So people have got bigger worries. So they think when you say that members of parliament are contributing to those problems, they will agree with you definitely.
So even if you don't feel that you are guilty of these charges, are you concerned of the perception of being tied to such hate crimes or hate speech, what it means for you as an honorable member of parliament?
I am very much concerned because I want this, the National Cohesion and Integration Commission to tell Kenyans clearly what is hate speech and what's not hate speech. Because it looks like there is no boundary. It looks like if you speak against government, that's considered a hate speech. And these issues of incitement and hate speech are being used to silence people in these small democracies like Kenya. If you listen and look at what Donald Trump is saying in America, he should have been in jail a long time ago. But you see here, they don't want us to speak. So anything you say is considered as hate speech. So the best thing is to keep quiet now.
And the thing is,
watch, because even some of the leaders who were just speaking on the previous clip here, we have their clips which are more hateful than what we said. There are even some who are silent in Jubilee, but they hate people more than even the ones who are talking.
Well, I mean, these are very serious charges. The NCIC saying that they may put up additional charges and more concrete charges. Does that concern you?
We are concerned with the institution itself. The chairman of the NCIC, we are aware, is the immediate chairman of URP as a party. We are seeing a lot of politics in these matters, and we are going to address it as a party very soon and come up with our position. We agree that there should not be any hate speech in this country. We want to have cohesion, we want to have unity, and we want to live as one Kenya.
Lastly,
we won't allow that institution to be used to intimidate the opposition members of parliament or the opposition at large.
Okay, now you have been charged. One of the implications is losing your seat. Are you prepared for that eventuality?
I can't lose my seat. If people who are taken to Hague never lost their seat, how can I lose my seat?
How can you make that kind of
No, I cannot lose my seat over politically instigated
But you're in a Kenyan court, they have charged you, rightfully. And
yeah, I'll defend myself in court.
So are you prepared for that eventuality should you lose your seat?
I can't
that is an implication for...
I know I'm not contemplating of anything of that nature because I know those framed up charges will go nowhere. There is no basis, there is no foundation of that case.
All right, thank you, Suna East MP, Junet Mohammed joining us in studio. Thank you for your insights and all the best as you exit Nation Center. Hopefully you actually make it home this time.
I hope I will not be arrested again when I leave here.
All right, thank you.